Hi there YouTube, Musical Aviator here. This might actually be my last milk run, possibly until sometime in whenever there's another public holiday. Yeah, I'm starting to work a late shift from here on, starting next Monday. In fact, next Monday I'll start work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and continue on through till 11. So I'll watch you guys through, you know, that view there without being able to fly. But such is how we make money. Today we're going to simulate making money for Singapore Airlines cargo. So we'll be flying between Sydney and Melbourne. This flight actually took place last night. Some bad news today happened. Melbourne lockdown has been extended in many ways. Not only will it take longer, September the 2nd at least, but also curfew is back. 5-kilometre radius is back. All the bad stuff from 2020. Anyway, let's pretend to fly a 747. Nice aircraft. This is the 400 series. Older aircraft instead of the Cathay Pacific 748. So take out the old 744. Let's jump in. Aircraft is cold and dark. Up we go. Hi there, Toit Inspector. I'm not sure what you're asking what I'm kidding about, but yeah, work at 11 PM at night and back in the lockdown. Lockdown with curfews. Not happy. Anyway, we've got an aircraft to wake up. Let's do that. Battery. Grab the external power. Emergency lights armed. Packs to roll off. This is an aircraft with only the single auxiliary on number 4. Waiting for the FMSs to boot. Yeah, they're going very much all out. Yeah, curfew back. Have the doors open. There we are. Dual work stream. Yeah, I'm sure that'll break a bunch of, you know, contractual requirements and stuff. But here's some random person's address on my screen. Let's have a look at that. To there. Already got the main door open, that's cool. Start the FMSC. Okay, position. We've got August 12th till September the 9th. All good there. Do we want to line yet? No, we don't. We want to throw open the door. The other way around. Should be external power 1 connected and number 2 off. Yeah, that's right. Cool. Now we can start these up. Patrick's on jab number 2. Just waiting for the GPS to come on. And we'll start cargo loading. Hello Paul, hope you're well. Let's go around and do our checks. I think we need the nose open, don't we? Cool. Go. Yep, another extension to the lockdown. Worse than that, we got a curfew now. We're not allowed to go outside after 9 PM. Technically that starts tomorrow, not tonight, but you know, still. So as we watch the nose loader go into position, looking at our pitot probes right there, static port right there, angle of attack sensor right there, and an anti-ice sensor on there as well. Yep, I've had both my COVID shots. I was lucky enough to get a Pfizer. Here's the crew that overnight in Sydney. I'll meet them and say hi. Yeah, it wants left entry 5. Okay. We can do that. That's fine. So overhead for it. Clearly not. Second jab, quite tired most of the second day after it. A little bit. I don't think I actually had a fever, but I felt a little warmer than I probably should have. And the hurting arm didn't go away for 2 days, or 3 days even. So that was a bit of a ride. Hello Aaron, hope you're well. Good day, sirs. I'm just doing the walk around, just started. Catch you up there in about 5 minutes. Had headaches? Yeah, I did as well. When I say tired, headache, same difference. Like just needing to be asleep. Oh, I got spinny man now. Okay, we have 2 pilot probes. Angle of attack sensor up there. Intakes are fine. That's all, Inspector. And Rossi's in. It's in. Nice. Wing tip. I'm up to do the landing gear now. Spaces are all look good. Tires happy. All those struts and the brake looms. Good. Just checking the back. One thing to look up here is to make sure that our elevator is in the neutral position. That is indeed. No obvious, scrape marks in the back. Oh, Dave, about where? Well, I'll double check, but I think it's about 28 tonne. That's 28 tonne of fuel loaded on, and we should land with 15 tonne of fuel. Yep, that's also a neutral position. Yeah, that's right, you can't do the walk around in Microsoft Flight Sim. You have a drone camera, but that's really awkward to use. Hello, Sudip. There's an A330 over there. God, love those static ports. Two of them. Okay, walk around complete. Up we go. Alright, we're coming out of Sydney, YSSY, plug that in. Sydney to Melbourne. What's our call sign? 7286. And we need to log into the downlink, ACARS, preflight. 7286, it is indeed the 16th of August, out of Sydney Over to Melbourne. Estimated time departure 05, it'll be 05:45. Flight time, I think it's 1 hour 8, okay, must have a bit of headwind. And downlink sync. Let's do a few tests. Grab a lamp test. Lamp test is good. Fire test. That's also good. Nav lights are in, local lights on. Okay, we'll crest our route. Yep, flying into Melbourne. Yeah, the cargo plane nose is one of the great features of the 747 and why it's probably one of the best freighters ever. And in my opinion, it's the reason that the Airbus A380 didn't make it. If the A380 could do that, it might have had a use as a cargo aircraft, but it can't do that because there's a cockpit right there. Okay, let's check it. TSAT Razzie Melbourne. That is correct. Activate. Send the co-report. Go performance. Actually, it's wind. Load that. Picking up the EDIS. Sure. Ah, it's disappeared on us. Yay. And loading that. Okay, performance initialization. We didn't get that off our system for some reason. But cost index is going to be 100. Zero fuel weight is 222.7. Reserve fuel. Alternate 31 minutes away, that's just Avalon. And final reserve 4. So 8.7. They're in the system for flight level 340, 2,000 foot steps. Thrust limit is 72. Takeoff flaps 10. Let's get the real ATIS, shall we? Since we can. I've had this ATIS number in my phone for many a year.
ILS not available. Do not use.
Yep.
Aircraft with greater than 36 meters wingspan. Expect intersection Golf for departure. Runway 16 right. Wind 250 degrees. Minimum 15 knots. Maximum 25 knots. Crosswind maximum 25 knots. Runway 16. Cav OK. Temperature 16. QNH UNH 1020. Figmet Melbourne FIR Charlie 01, valid till time 1120. On first contact with Sydney ground or approach, notify receipt of Foxtrot. Time check 0919. Sydney terminal information Foxtrot. Runway 25. Runway 16 right, available for departure if operationally required. Runway 16 right, reduced runway length in operation. Runway 16 right, not available for landing due work in progress.
Cool. So, work in progress, taxiway Golf. For runway 16 right, they might give us 25. Yeah, it is 25. Okay. We're only going to Melbourne, we can do 25. That's not a worry. Okay, let's start the APU. And chuck in our beacons. And we also have this. As the nose goes down. I love the sun glinting off that nose cone as we go. Gone from Grinny Mick Happy plane to normal 747. I see the Southern Air Cargo 73 out there. APU generation is in. And we'll leave them off for now. Don't need the last one, so we'll take that on. Disconnect the ground power. Okay, City Ground PDC, there we go, clear to Melbourne via Sydney to departure, runway 25. Set. Climb via Sid 5000. Set. Departure 1244. Beacon light is on because we're actually started powering, actually we haven't done that yet, have we? Because we've begun powering the aircraft's hydraulics, even though I'd actually forgotten to do that. Score code 6022. Test. And ground 1265.
Test. Pass.
Transponder is on. All the doors are closed. Checklist. Pre-flight checklist. Battery switch is in. Standby power is on, I do believe. Just double check. Yep. Hydraulic demand pumps off, and one is in auxiliary. Park and brake. is set. Now to get
Star
down.
527. Contact
That's
Tower 120.5, and if I didn't give you a Golf 4 holding point.
O2 check.
120.5, Golf 4 holding point, Delta 527.
Victor, Mike Romeo, when ready, taxi to the Echo
Sounds
holding
good.
point, runway 25.
Emergency exit is armed and altimeters. QNH1020.
Bracket 979, if you're still on this frequency, contact the Tower 120.5. Victor, Mike Romeo, when ready, taxi holding point Echo, runway 25.
Set. Okay, full start checklist. Hydraulic demand pump is auxiliary and in. Fuel load. I'm showing a fuel load of 28.6, which is correct to the flight plan. All the pumps that we need are on. APU is on. Beacon is set to both. Doors closed and auto. Passenger signs are auto.
Qantas 479, push approved.
And that's before start check is complete.
Qantas 479.
We're at position 3. No, we're at 5, I think. 5 or 4? One of those. It's 4. Okay. City ground, Singapore 7286 heavy at position freight 4 for pushback.
Singapore 7286, just repeat the score listed for me.
Give it that. Score code 6022, City 1 departure, runway 25.
City, Singapore 7286, thanks, push approved.
Push approved, Singapore 7286. I'm assuming we'll be crossing that Golf or Foxtrot, so we can push it. And all the packs can go off now.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
G'day, we're also ready for push. We'll be pushing nose to the left.
Locking gear. Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted. Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Clear to start. Alright, we're going 4, 3, 2, 1. Number 4 set to roll. And engine number 4 set to run. That's one engine. Set up our base space, which should be 149. Start number 3. 3 start valve open. Number 3 set to run. Yeah, the speeds 135, 41 and 49. We've got 49 set.
Qantas 479 Heavy at domestic 2, request taxi runway 3 for left.
Qantas
We'll start 1 and 2 together.
479er, taxi via Charlie, hold short runway 25.
Taxi Charlie
1 and 2.
via taxi Charlie, hold short runway 25. Qantas 479 Heavy.
Parking brakes.
Brakes set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, we're good to go. Take a resistance ground. We can be disconnected. You'll see us. We'll see you on the right hand side. To start the cuts. Tax on. APU off. Checklist. After start, APU is off. Packs are on. Recall status. Got auto throttle.
Unlocking gear.
Sorted. Recall check, no items.
Tow truck disconnected.
Stand by.
Bypass pin removed.
Yeah, you can start 2 at a time. And generally you do them each wing at the same time. I just like to start 1 first so that you're not using 2 engines during the pushback, because having extra thrust from the engines while the tug's trying to push you back is bad for the tug. Yeah, APU can handle 2 at a time. The way that the valves work inside the wings, it's better to start 2 on the same wing at the same time and not try to do like 3 and 2 at the same time. That's silly. And you've also got to worry about the guys on the pushback tug not getting too much residual thrust as they're trying to push you back. More of an issue when it's wet, but it's polite. Okay, CG trim 24. Here's this trim of 5. That's set. And we'll pick up where we were on the checklist, which was the recall. The reference speeds have been set, and they are 135 on the V1, rotating at 141, and V2 149. We've got 149 on the V2. Flaps will be 10 for takeoff. Flaps 10. Trim is set, and just checking flight controls while that flap runs. Status, there we are. Hi there, Edward. Hope you're well.
Qantas 479, expect to cross about 1 minute.
Qantas 479, can you repeat that?
Qantas 479,
Yeah.
expect to cross runway 25 shortly.
After checklist completed, auto brakes need to be
cross
RTO.
runway 25 shortly.
Where are they on this
479
aircraft?
heavy.
Down here? Yeah, there they are. Put them in different places on different 747s. Okay, flight controls checked, auto brakes set. After start checklist is complete. We've got the 4 takeoff checks, which is throttle data, which is V-speed, that's already been set. Packs are set. And there is no cabin
Qantas
crew.
479 on Charlie, cross runway 25 Lima, hold short runway 34 left on Lima.
Clock is set. We'll chuck in the
Cross
taxi line.
runway 25 on Charlie and hold short runway 34 left on Lima, Qantas 479 heavy.
City ground, Singapore 7286 is ready for taxi, information Foxtrot.
Airport 7286, taxi via Alpha Golf, hold short runway 16 right.
Alpha Golf, hold short 16 right, Singapore 7286. Yeah, Kabul is a problem at the moment. I heard on Flight Radar 24 that a bunch of airliners have diverted away from the Kabul airspace. Some of them even after entering it. Like they went into the airspace and went, air traffic control is not available at the moment, please go away.
City ground, Ascot 1, ready for pushing start. Ascot 1, stand by. Ascot 1, yep. Ascot 1, push approved. Push approved, Ascot 1, thanks man.
That's going to run the weather.
Monitor radar display. Go around. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
Little Jetstar A320 rocketing off there. Early this morning, or yesterday for some of you guys, I put up a poll asking which aircraft I should fly for my probably last milk run.
On Golf cross runway 16 right, taxi via Golf to Echo holding point runway 25.
Get across 16 right at Golf and hold short runway 25, Singapore 6 again, 7286.
Singapore 7286, it's the Echo holding point runway 25.
Echo holding point 25, 7286.
City ground, Qantas 409.
Qantas 409, Sydney ground.
Qantas 409 cleared to Melbourne, Sydney 2 departure, squawking 4215 and with bay number Delta 11.
409. Qantas 479 on Lima, cross runway 34 left, taxi via Alpha to the Alpha 6 holding point runway 34 left.
Straight on.
Switch across runway 34 left. Taxi through
16
Alpha
right,
6
clear
holding
across.
point via Lima and Alpha. Qantas 479 heavy.
Yes, Edward, I had both jabs.
Good day, Qantas 448 PDC.
Qantas 448, go ahead.
Qantas 448, Sydney 2, code 4731 and we're base 7.
Qantas 448.
Gotta love having 4 throttles to move around in the honeycomb driver.
Sydney ground, Qantas 448 base, 7 negative, that is red, like to push inside.
Qantas 448, bay 8, push approved.
Push over at Qantas 448.
Sydney ground, Lofty
It's my
814
internet with that.
PDC.
Off the 814
Yeah,
ground.
gotta love the
Lofty
5G.
814, Sydney 2 departure 95, squawk 6005, bay Delta 36.
Off the 814.
bunch of virgins down there. Oddly out of place Qantas 7-3. You guys should be down in the other terminal, man. Alexandre, good to see you there. Should fly over to Brazil a bit more often. Now that some of my weekends are going to be filled up with work.
And Sydney going Qantas 409.
I'll have to do some more Saturday
409.
events.
You guys haven't got an ATIS up for Sydney, just wondering what their EQNH is, please.
Having a split weekend.
Barking
I
Cars
have
put one up,
Friday
that's
off
good,
and
Tim, let's go, he hasn't got
Sunday
around to
off.
it.
And I don't have Saturday off. It's just
No worries.
I normally don't use much differential
Could I get
thrust,
an
but
EQNH, please, though?
it is a thing that you can do.
Go on.
Certainly a strategy we could try.
Yeah, there we go, 102 there.
Thank
In
you.
fact, I
1020.
accidentally did it then without meaning to. There's the old taxiway Golf over there. It's scraped away and dilapidated looking. They moved that taxiway so that 747s could taxi down here without having the wingtip clearance being a problem. I think it was A380 rather than 74. Keep moving.
So I'm going to go Cafe 3128.
3128.
Cafe 3128 to obey Cargo 5, score 4344, Sydney to off runway 25, request push to start.
That's 3128, so thanks, push first.
Push for Cafe 3128.
Singapore 728, so it's got at the tower, 120.5.
120.5, Singapore 7286.
Sydney Tower, good evening, Lima Tango Alpha, number 2, final 25.
Lima Tango Alpha, continue approach runway 25.
Continue approach, Lima Tango Alpha.
Yeah, it's a bit much. And Ray will watch this Jetstar come in. Nice winglets on that thing. Sharklets, I guess they call them. Are we ready? I think we are. Checklist. Nope, next one's the after takeoff. Cool. City Tower, Singapore 7286 Heavy, ready at runway 25.
Singapore 7286, hold short at Echo.
10 hold short, Echo, Singapore 7286.
Jetstar 526, contact ground 126.5. Lima Tango Alpha, runway 25, clear to land, winds 260 degrees at 21 knots.
Clear to land 25, Lima Tango Alpha.
Sydney Tower, good evening. Qantas 479 Heavy, holding short, Alpha 6.
Qantas 479 Heavy, hello. Runway 34 left, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 34 left, Qantas 479 Heavy.
That's why they're doing it. Okay, cool. Ah, you know who's going to land in front of us, eh? I can't even see them on my TCAS yet, so they're a fair way out. Even crossed the land yet? That is like 2 minutes back, but still can't see them on my radar. I know the TCAS only shows an aircraft that's maybe 2,000 feet above us. Still, throwing away a landing clearance that early, we would have gotten away easily in that space.
Singapore 7286 Heavy, runway 25, line up and wait.
Right, the inbound, runway 25, line up wait behind, Singapore 7286. Gave that away a little bit too early.
Approaching 25.
Copy 25.
On runway 25.
The lights are roll on.
Clear the active Alpha Lima Tango.
Lima Tango Alpha, contact ground 126.5.
Contact ground 1265 Lima Tango.
And target Orbx 1267, we're on the base runway 25. Rex 1267, continue approach, runway 25. Continue approach, runway 25, Rex 1267.
1 hour 15 from now-ish.
Singapore 7286 Heavy, runway 25, cleared for takeoff, left turn 240 degrees.
240 degrees after departure, runway 25, clear for takeoff, Singapore 7286.
One is 479 Heavy, sorry about that. You're next for departures. I didn't realize there was a person on the base leg.
Thrust stable. Takeoff thrust.
Roger, understood. So I will be the next one departing, right?
Check.
Qantas 479.
Affirmative.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Sydney Tower, Q-Link 7 Delta with you, visual 25.
Q-Link
You're
7
up.
Delta, continue approach runway 25.
Or airborne before
Continue
runway
approach 25.
the runway's
Q-Link 7
crossed.
Delta.
That's good stuff. Lots of leg room tonight. Heaps of it. City departure, Singapore 7286, heading 240, passing 2,300.
Singapore 72286, g'day, Sydney approach identified, climb to flight level 280.
Climb to level 280, Singapore 7286.
Resume navigation direct.
And direct to Wollongong, flight planned route, flight level 280, Singapore 7286. set. Flaps 5. Speed check. let's grab that direct. Storm almost flew over my old house. Fun. Go to Winnie's level first. That's one. Flaps up. And autopilot left in command. Hey, there's Woronora River. I used to go to school right about where my mouse is right now. That's my high school right there. I recognise that pretty well. There's the new Woronora Bridge and the old one underneath it. The new one wasn't built when I was going to school. Bye-bye, Inabara. This here is Woronora Heights, and over there is Woronora. And to get from there to there, I have to drive all the way up into Ingany and then back on the highway.
Senior approach, good evening, Qantas 40 on heavy, climbing through 3,500 or 5,000.
Qantas 479, g'day Sydney approach. Identified, current flight level 280. Distance 4-5 miles north of Wollongong within...
No, Inabara, not Menai. Inabara. The private school, Christian one.
Climb flight level 280, Qantas 479 heavy.
Baptist College, whatever they call it. Yeah, I'm a prissy private school kid. There's 10,000. Standard set, cross check. Indeed, find out the old stomping ground. Spent a lot of my life over there. Once the new Bankstown scenery comes out, we'll need to do a couple more flights around.
Fresh good evening, United 2632 with information Oscar on descent passing 124.
Number 2632, g'day Sydney approach runway 25, expect to
425, expect the visual, United 2632.
479, verify tracking from this Wollongong.
Checklist to do. After takeoff, landing gear is up, flaps are up, packs are on, exterior lights. Don't need those anymore. Already done. Cool. And altimeter set. Standard QNH. AP has been off for a while. Checklist complete. What's our cruise MAC number today? 825. Yeah, nah. Let's try 84.
Uh, 2632, 10 bar start at 8.
Left on the side, 8000, United 2632.
Impulse Simulation, same guys that made Adelaide for Microsoft Flight Sim. So same guys that made Adelaide in MSFS are making a Bankstown. Don't know when it'll be released, probably a few months away.
Sydney approach, good evening, Qantas 448, climbing through 2500 for 5000.
448, g'day Sydney approach, identified. Time, button. Position 40 miles north of Wollongong, resume navigation.
Climb flight level 280, direct will go flight plan route, Qantas 448.
479, verify, tracking direct to Wollongong.
Assuming that's them behind us. One thing I like about version 5 is just how reflective that water is. It really does catch your eye.
Singapore 7286, contact Melbourne Centre 125. Right, okay.
125.0, Singapore 7286.
That is 2632.
110 Golf. 110 Golf. Apologies, I see your VFR aircraft. I didn't realise that. My apologies. Maintain your present heading and descend 9000, Sydney 281020.
9000 for November 110 Golf.
Melbourne Centre, Singapore 7286, climbing at level 280, passing 275.
All stations standby 1.
Not a lot of it here. The call sign's a real call sign. It happens on Sundays and I think once, more than once a week, 3 times a week. But yeah, Singapore Airlines cargo, come out of Singapore,
Super
hit Sydney,
75 descend 110,000, Sydney QNH1020.
That 110,000, QNH 1020, Super 7565.
Melbourne Centre, good day, Philippines 210 heavy, level 390, traffic taxi.
Philippines 210, your start clearance is the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 25, when ready, descend flight level 250.
Okay, it's route 3, runway 25, down to 250, Philippines 210 heavy.
Seabird 7565,
contact Sydney approach 124.4. Have a good day.
124.4, choose, thanks for 65.
125, descent 10,000, Sydney QNH 1020.
QNH 1020, and what's the right descent to? Could you say that again? 125?
125, descent 10,000, 10,000 feet.
10,000, Qantas 125.
Melbourne to Singapore 7286, flight level 280.
Singapore 7286, Melbourne Centre, g'day. Climb flight level 340. Sorry for the delay there.
Flight level 340, Singapore 7286. 340, sir. Cool. Today I got up and I was parked in, so I couldn't go anywhere. And then I walked by foot to my nearest shop to buy some milk and some bread.
Good evening.
And walked home, made myself some coffee. I worked from 10 till 6:30. And during work I found out they were locked in with curfews.
Roger, flight level 400, contact for Qantas 439 Heavy.
Indeed, the PMDG models are pretty good. They make nice heavy jets too. I do wish they'd put a proper ACARS in their aircraft. They should bite the bullet and either use Hoppies or develop their own for integration with Vatsim. But really, Hoppies is the way to go. Vatsim uses Hoppies, IVAU uses Hoppies. A lot of straight up virtual airlines use it as well.
November 110 Golf, contact Sydney approach 124.
Let's bite the bullet and use it.
Have a good flight.
It's available for free. You put it there for that reason. Hoppy Jerem barrels.
November 11 Sierra Golf, contact Sydney approach 124.4.
I've got what, the 74, the 77, the 73, DC. There's chatter about their Jetstream 4100 coming back. Be nice to have more turboprops.
490 start clearance available.
Go ahead,
490 start clearance is the Rivet 3 arrival, runway 25. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Runway 25 and ready for 25.
I wish they had done a 76, but anyway.
125, contact Sydney approach 124.4. Have a good flight.
Hi there, Eden. Mostly flight simulator, although I've got to say that my real world flying training, which wasn't much, was like 24 hours worth, which is to say 24 logbooked hours. I think I got up to 25, then I had another 3 at random, so. But all GA, Cessna 172 stuff. Did a bit of Piper Cherokee. Cherokee Archer, sorry.
410 descent 10,000, Sydney QNH 1020.
But the majority of my aviation experience is sitting here doing this. For the last 20 odd years.
Philippines 210 descent flight level 130.
Hello Lachlan. How are you doing?
130 Philippines 210.
You partaken of the milk run today?
Melbourne Internal Information Quebec is now current. Changes cloud view 2,100 scattered, 2,600 broken, 3,000.
The Jetstream flying Aero Pelican. Fly Pelican, as you say, in their new name.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 439 Heavy.
Right. 479 Heavy, go ahead.
Just for the planning, what would be the landing runway for Melbourne?
Unfortunately, PMDG move at a geological pace. They release one aircraft a year. Maybe.
Runway 27 for landing, right? Qantas 439.
And they go back and update things in that taxi here as well.
Head over to the next controller, he'll give you a
Oh, there's a new flight simulator out. We better make an update for all of our products again.
Okay, Roger, thank you.
So they seem to be juggling 777, 74, 73, DC6, and then they have to catch up and do them all over again.
286, contact Melbourne, correction, contact Melbourne Centre, 124.0, have a good flight.
124.0, Singapore 7286.
1410, contact Sydney approach, 124.4, have a good flight. Sydney.
Pelican is indeed the airport. Actually, it's not anymore. It's called something else now. They renamed it. Not Belmont, Lake Macquarie Airport, I think. Something like that.
Transit 69, climb flight level 3.
Yeah, it used to be called Pelican Airport. Now it's named after the lake it's next to, instead of the airline it used to be part of.
Transit 69, climb flight level 350.
Two 7's pretty normal in Melbourne. Yeah, it's standard. It's 09 you don't see every day. 27's like, the wind's a bit windy. 27. The reason 09 barely gets a look in is because the wind's never blowing in that direction. That would say that Singapore 7286, flight level 340.
Singapore 7286, g'day.
Metroliner and FSX, probably Razbam, R-A-Z-B-A-M. Yeah, PMDG did once make an MD-11. No, they did make an MD-11. Some dude that made a different company that eventually became an Airbus made an MD-11. Some dude called Bill and left Terrace. Hey Terrell, we currently have 21 metric tons of fuel on board, and we have a zero fuel weight of 222 ton. Out of that, I think 57.2 tons of cargo on board. 57 ton cargo. No, I don't like the night. I like being able to look out and see the snowy mountains right here, instead of darkness and black. That there is Lake George and the city of Canberra right next to it. And the snowy mountains just coming into view. So you wouldn't be able to do that at night time, would you? If you're doing that at night, that'd be... Look at all the wonderful scenery. There's some black over there and some stars over there. The moon, more stars. Nothing below us except black. A bit of light from the city over there. That's alright, that sun should be setting soon enough. Give you a bit of both. I'm hopeful that we've timed it so that the sun is setting just as we're touching down.
Transit 69 Melbourne Centre.
Yeah, Lake George is a bit too wet. In real life it's more grassland and less lake.
No, Transit 69 falls in the Gallagher. Yep, go ahead again.
It's like the maximum possible extent for the lake, but you're not going to get that unless it's been raining. I'd imagine in real life this bit would have water in it, and then everything north of there is just kind of very green grass.
Qantas 7744 descend 9000, QNH 1025.
Melbourne, Santa Cruz, evening, Qantas 479 heavy, flight level 400 and tower request for 420.
479, g'day.
Qantas 479 heavy, tower request for flight level 420.
Looks like we picked our takeoff moment pretty well.
7744
I reckon we won't even need to slow down. We've got a nice gap to slide into. We should be about here by the time we land. Unless they need to stack these boys up, which they might. In which case we'll start to get a bit closer. But for now, I'm quite happy where we're going. Mac decimal 84.
9,000, 7744.
Let's get the ATIS going. 1180.
Melbourne Center velocity 830 has left flight level 340.
What's 830?
Start throwing away some of the charts.
Yankee,
Melbourne Terminal Information Romeo. Expect GLS or ILS approach. Runway 27. Wind 270 degrees. 11 knots. Visibility greater than 10 kilometers. Cloud view 2,000 feet. Temperature 10. QNH 1024. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach. Notify receipt of information Romeo.
7 arrival, are in transition. When ready, descend flight level 110.
1012.
Could be Poly 7 Alpha arrival, are in transition, and when ready, descend flight level 110, Echo Foxtrot Yankee.
Echo Foxtrot Yankee for runway 35.
For runway 35, Echo Foxtrot Yankee.
Delta Golf Foxtrot Star clearance available.
Information Romeo.
Delta Golf Foxtrot, go ahead.
GLS or ILS approach.
Delta Golf
Runway
Foxtrot Star Poly 7 Alpha arrival.
270 degrees.
11 knots. Runway 35.
Visibility greater than 10 kilometers.
230.
Cloud view 2,000 feet.
Poly 7 Alpha arrival, air in transition. Runway
10.
35. Maintain flight level 230. Delta Golf Foxtrot.
And Melbourne Centre, Qantas 340 is with your flight level 240, just passing the Go Cell waypoint.
Qantas 340, g'day, climb flight level 370.
Up to flight level 370 for Qantas 340.
Jet 479, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
Descend 9000, QNH 1025, Jet 479.
Velocity 830, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
Descend 9000,
20, 16.
Velocity 830.
Yeah, we're on there. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's 4 less. 239.
Unable. Happy with 360 if that works.
69 noise.
That's on the brief.
Amended 340.
We're being bequeathed runway 27 for the arrival. Runway 27 ILS is 263 inbound on frequency 109.3. Missed approach is straight ahead and a climb up to 4,000 feet. Minimum 610.
Arrival runway 27. When ready, descend flight level 250.
This is the 8 Alpha runway 27 when ready 250.
Come on, when you shoot past it. We'll get there. 610 is set. I'm going to go to auto brake 2.
Premier Sierra Lane, you still climbing there?
Very safe. Auto brake 2.
Yep.
Star 527, star clearance.
Wind 11 knots headwind.
Jetstar 527, go ahead.
Jetstar 527.
Approach speed will be 140, flaps 30.
When ready, descend flight level 250.
Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival, runway 27 and runway flight level 250, Jetstar 527.
I'm just going to check out VNav forecast is good to go. Flight level 100, actually 105.
Gravity 85, g'day, climb flight level 350.
Yeah, 280 knots isn't too bad. I might go 0.83 280.
Jetstar 499, contact approach 132.40. See ya.
132.40, see ya, Jetstar 499.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike Star, clearance available.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike Stars Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 27 when ready, flight 27, flight level 250.
Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 27 when ready, flight level 250, Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike.
Yeah, no major issues with turbulence on the way down. Meter.
Sierra Lima Star clearance.
Premier Sierra Lima.
19.
Premier Sierra Lima Stars Lizzie 8 Alpha, arrival runway 27.
We're showing cloud view at 2000.
Lizzie 8 Alpha for 27, when ready, flight level 380, Romeo Sierra.
That's all city NOSAMs.
Ready to speak for 11 Alpha Tango.
To Melbourne.
Vivo 118 Alpha Tango.
Nobody cares.
Request to maintain.
Runway 16 ILS is out of action, interesting enough.
11 Alpha Tango, approved, maintain flight level 330.
Maintain 330, speed of 1 Alpha Tango.
Cool. Weather's pretty good, a little bit of scattered cloud around at 2,000 feet.
744 East
Temperature's 10 degrees Celsius.
And
wind from the west, 11 knots.
Yeah, flight plans are wind is weird, but things are heading back on track now. Tracking direction axis.
A couple of taxiways closed. They're all up on the 16 end. That makes sense. Works in progress. That's why we're using 1027 today.
7744, contact approach 132.0. See ya.
132.0, get it.
Tango Bravo Mike, when ready, descend 9000, QH 1025. Jet 479, contact approach 132.0. See ya.
Yep, no terms aren't too bad. Runway 16 is out of action. 27 for arrivals.
Tango Bravo Mike, Melbourne Centre.
Tango Bravo Mike.
Tango Bravo Mike, when ready, descend 9000.
55 knots, 230. Okay, that gets us down to the ground. Let's see what we'll do once we get landed.
Tango Bravo Mike, QNH.
So it'd be wonderful to take November, but I doubt it. It was 7-4, so we're probably going to take Mike. Echo crossing the runway. Remember, the runway is closed, so it's easy enough. Down onto, I'd imagine, Alpha southbound, and we're into Juliet. Position Juliet, 3 is the best, 2 is second best. 1 is not available for our size. Tempted to push auto brake 3, so let's do it. That might get us November, or it might, get us nothing much at all.
Melbourne, good day, Cathay 31 for
Don't want to run auto brake 4 because that'll heat the brakes up a little bit too much. So 3's okay, 4's a bit much. And we have some of that in our checklist. So auto brake 3, approach speed is about 140. That's a 5,000 meter, 5,000 feet, isn't it? Yeah. That's 6,000.
Melbourne Center, Delta Golf Foxtrot.
What's 800 feet in meters?
Polly, can I expect descent clearance and contact? Delta Golf Foxtrot, descend flight level 110. Send 110, Delta.
It's about 250 meters difference. So with auto brake 3 we stopped 250 meters earlier than the other runway.
So 60 maintaining 390 and we'll be at 100% shortly after.
Melbourne Centre, good day, Qantas 440, climbing to flight level 240.
Two together.
160, 12, contact Melbourne Centre 125.8.0.
150.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 440, climbing to flight level 240.
Qantas 440, good day, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Qantas 440.
Golf Charlie Lima for Mike for sequencing, turn left heading 170.
Left heading 170, G Clem.
And your Bravo Mike, that's flight level 2, I think you can have it.
Yeah, Bravo Mike. Romeo Sierra Lima for sequencing, turn left heading 180.
Left 180, Romeo Sierra Lima.
Singapore 7286 star clearance available.
Singapore 7286 ready.
Singapore 286 stars will be 8 Alpha, arrival runway 27, when ready descend flight level 250.
Good, Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival, runway 27, and ready down to flight level 250, Singapore 7286.
And get Bravo Mike out of 360.
250 set.
Station calling, say again.
Transair 69 out of
250.
360, that's flight level.
Transair 69.
I've got the clearance down. Let's all the way down to the altimeters. So ATIS has been obtained. It's information from Romeo. FMS arrivals procedure. Let's just check through them.
What's the 830 contact approach 132?
So from Lizzie, it is mate.
Approach 132.0, mostly 830, good night.
There's
Tango
mate.
Bravo Mike, contact approach
Visas,
132.0.
and then onto the ILS.
150.0, Bravo Mike, yeah.
Correct. ILS intercept at 2005. Then Mach 2 at 1660.
Echo
and 127.
Contact Canberra approach 124.85.
124.5, Echo Foxtrot Yankee.
BRF 140 and approach speed will be 145.
124.85. 124.5, Delta Golf Foxtrot. Transair 1690 still connected.
Recall. Recall checks, no items. VREF has been set. Minimum set is 610. Auto brakes set 3. So that's approach checklist complete.
Jetstar 527, resume navigation, track direct to Tarex.
Track direct to Tarex from Sun 527. Santa Tango Santa Transit 69, sorry, I dropped off mine, let's go.
Transit 69, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
9000-1025.
Number 525 Romeo Hotel, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
Descend to 9000 on 1025, number 525 Romeo Hotel.
Melbourne Centre, Jetstar 436, passing 206 to 240.
Jetstar 436, g'day, climb flight level 350.
Climb 350, Jetstar 436.
Good evening, Melbourne Centre. Jetstar 196 with you at flight level 200, climbing to flight level 240.
Jetstar 196, g'day, climb flight level 350.
Climb to flight level 350, Jetstar 196.
Romeo Sierra Lima's confirmed tracking direct Tarex.
Yeah, I found we're just applying a bit of crosswind direction.
And so good evening, Citation Kilo Romeo Zulu, level 240.
Kilo Romeo Zulu, g'day, climb flight level 370.
Climb 370, Kilo Romeo Zulu.
Want to send them you flight level 370. Cross 1072, g'day.
Hi Jeffman, when ready, descend means when you're ready. When you want to. It's up to you. If you immediately start descending, then you're probably going to get down to an altitude too soon. And you're going to be dragging yourself in at the lowest possible altitude at like, oh, let's descend to flight level 250 right now. I'd rather be up here not burning fuel, going fast. If you descend now, then other guys might go over the top of it. So the guy behind you might get there before you do. Makes the night longer.
Direct Tarex, Lima,
But no, from a clearance perspective, you own everything between where you are and what you've been cleared to. So if I happen to be cruising along at 27,000 feet right now, well, ATC cleared me to do it, so it's their problem. It also might be my problem since I'm going to be late to Melbourne.
Romeo Sierra Lima, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
That's more of a schedule and company money kind of problem and less of a air traffic control problem.
Cross 340, is everything alright?
Melbourne Centre, apologies mate, I'm having a few issues here with this aircraft, I'm just correcting it now.
Oh there, Vatsim for the most part doesn't care about estimated off block time. They just don't really care unless it's one of the weird events that they do where they do care. And you'll know about that because you would have booked a slot. So cross the pond matters, cross the land maybe.
479,
But milk on Monday, just show up whenever you show up and take off whenever you take off.
When ready, descend flight level 250.
You'll make a request to push back, and if they've got space for you, then you'll push back. They don't matter. They don't care if you've got a taxi for an hour. And if you've ever seen a world flight, you push back, you get your engine started, you're ready for taxi. It's like, yep, you'll be ready to taxi. Line up behind the other 15, 25 aircraft.
Made a direct to Cullen if that's available. That's direct to Cullen for 340.
Cross 340, no worries, track to
Of
Cullen.
course, across the pond, you make a slot assignment literally weeks in advance.
525 Romeo Hotel.
And in that case, estimated block time is
320, November
important.
525 Romeo Hotel.
But yeah, milk run Monday, just show up whenever, nobody cares.
And course 722, my system has froze. So
Even if there's like 200 aircraft taxiing out Sydney, if they can physically get you to push back without crashing into someone, they'll let you do it.
Never mind, we are back online. Course 1072.
Melbourne Centre, good evening. Qantas 7324, passing flight level 186, climate flight level 240.
7324, g'day, climate flight level 350.
Climate flight level 350, Qantas 7324.
They have been, yeah. Vatsim certainly broke its own record. 2020's first lockdown. We broke Vatsim's record of amount of connections at any given time, and ever since then we've been bigger than average. Yeah, you use UTC.
Good evening, velocity 938.
More to the point, you use UTC with your position report. So for instance, if I did what I'm doing right now, the current real time is 10:31, but I'm showing 06:31. Make sure your minutes are the same. Then what's the difference between 6 and 10? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm 4 hours behind. So if I wanted to do a position report, let's go progress and pause.
448 is the Livery 8 Alpha.
Add 4 hours. So my last position, Nabba at 1029, estimating Buller at 1035, Tarek's at, yeah. So you don't actually have to be flying in correct UTC time, you have to report it though. So you have to be able to do the math in your head. And I usually, if I'm doing a flipping of the clock, say 12 hours or 10 hours or something like that, an easy to remember number, 12 hours is easy. You just, what's the time now? The time now is 6 p.m. Okay then, it's 6 a.m. Vice versa. Yeah, report UTC time, fly whatever you want as long as you can make the conversion in your head. Because they're listening to you speak your position reports, they're not looking at your FMS.
286, first thing, turn left heading 180.
Okay. Left heading 180, Singapore 7286. Sad face. Getting delaying vectors already. Where are we? We're there. Yep.
Velocity 805.
So we caught up with these guys because they've been vectored into a delay.
Contact approach 132870. 60 knots.
Melbourne Centre, Qantas 409 with your flight level 360.
Qantas 409, squawk 4215.
For some reason it changed. 4215
Mount
now.
Beauty, I think that is, just underneath the cloud. And Mount Hotham somewhere further out to the east.
Qantas 409 identified. Maintain flight level 360.
360, Qantas 405.
Melbourne Centre, Eli to the Niner, good evening. With you at flight level 230, climbing for flight level 240.
229, g'day Melbourne Centre, climb flight level 370.
Climb flight level 370, Eli to the Niner.
Romeo Sierra Lima, contact approach 132.0. See ya.
132.0, Romeo Sierra Lima.
That's stuff 527, track direct Lizzie.
Track direct to Lizzie, that's stuff 527.
Singapore 7286, with your navigation, track direct Tarex.
Direct Tarex on navigation, Singapore 7286. Tarex, and back to the nav.
Golf Charlie Lima, Echo Mike, Wind to top of descent.
Charlie Echo Mike, right now we're looping 43 for 25.
Singapore 7286, Eastern 9000, QNH 1025.
The 9000, QNH 1025, Singapore 7286. The QNH has changed.
340 contact, center 125.0, expect star.
Up to 125.0 for corner 340.
Private Air 85, contact Melbourne center 125.0, see ya.
24. On first contact with Melbourne ground or approach, notify receipt of information Romeo.
Corner 1248, 340.
Still Romeo.
Time check.
Station calling, say again.
Corner 1248, leave left, cruise 340.
Corner 448. Corner 479, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
Jetstar 196 requests a couple of minutes out of cockpit.
Jetstar 196 reporting you back.
Thank you, Jetstar 196.
Jetstar 527.
I'll have to see when the birthday bash is, but yeah, probably. Saturday. Is that part of F&O? That's USA. Yeah, I have Saturday free. Not doing anything else, we're in lockdown. It's the week before I start my awful shift, so...
Golf Charlie Lima Echo,
yeah.
descend 9000, QNH 1025.
9000 1025, Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike.
448, descend 9000, QNH 1025.
9000, QNH 1025, Golf 448.
Across the bay. What's that? Oh, Sri Lanka to Thailand. Haha, fun. Brazilian air bridge is the only thing on this Friday. F&O is not happening. I think we might be going to Brazil. Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. Yeah. I have to get my scenery sorted for that. That's always a bit of fun. Thank you, Cro Magna him. I guess it's Cro Magnon man. Cro Magnon him. Indeed, if you're ever in lockdown, get into it then.
Jetstar 196 back.
Sunday? Okay, let's see when that is. I'll be on that horrible shift on I think that day, which means I can probably actually get to it, hilariously enough. Can't see it.
Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike, contact approach 132.0. See ya.
320 Golf Charlie Lima Echo Mike, out.
What airspace is that on? And what time Zulu is your birthday bash? Can't see it on the Vatsim page. Have a GA Dream something or other. Beaches to Pike. There's 2 cross the something.
Star 527, contact Melbourne approach 132.0. See ya.
132.0, Star 527.
Qantas 479, heavy request defense 9,000.
Yeah, well, if you're in lockdown, that means you're not allowed to go out and socialise. So when you finish work, go on about it.
9,000.
Maybe learn one flight very well, so you can do all permutations of all the different runways and changing approaches and stuff. So, for instance, between Sydney and Melbourne, there's what 4 runways in Melbourne. There's one that's very rare, 2 that are quite common, and one that's really hard. Runway 34, I'm looking at you. Yeah, if you flew like offline, Sydney to Melbourne, about 5 or 6 times. All the different permutations of all the different approaches, and then you come on Vatsim and do it. See, you know, because you've practiced flying the entire flight a few times, you don't have to think about that as much.
Negative velocity showing that correction.
Yeah.
Jetstar for
one day every week, flying the same flight over and over and over again. A different runway every time. And then by the time he hit day 6, jump on the Vatsim and see what happens. Only when you're in lockdown.
1072 star clearance available.
You wouldn't want to do that schedule out of lockdown. There's other things to do, like people to see.
1072 stars Lily 8 Alpha arrival.
Dogs to walk.
When ready, descend flight level.
Restaurants to go to. Wedding house parties with 69 people in them in Melbourne. What?
25 and down to 250 when ready.
13938 star clearance available.
Velocity 938, ready, copy.
13938 stars Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival runway 27. When ready, descend flight level 250.
Lizzie 8 Alpha arrival, runway 27, and when ready, descend flight level 250, velocity 938.
Is that runway 25 or 27?
1072 runway 27.
City to Canberra milk run? Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea, to be honest. Here's another thing that'll blow your mind. You could do that anyway on a normal milk run.
Contact approach 13.
Just because there's ATC in Sydney and Melbourne doesn't mean you can't stop halfway in. Singapore 7286.
7286, contact approach 132.0.
32.0, Singapore 7286. It wouldn't be a musical aviator stream if I didn't miss my own call sign at least once.
Romeo Sierra Lima cleared ILS, runway 27 approach.
ILS runway 27, Romeo Sierra.
Golf Echo Mike, descend to 5000 via star.
5 star to 5000, Golf Echo Mike.
Melbourne approach, Singapore 7286, descending 9000, past level 120, information of Romeo.
Singapore 7286, Melbourne approach, g'day.
Okay, looks like a final checklist. Yeah, we had 2 altimeters set and landing light can go on. Too bad I left that pack staff, but I couldn't
Lima Tower 120.5
give my time to it anymore.
Jetstar 527, descend to 5,000.
Descend to 5,000, Jetstar 527.
I'd have to be, you know, dedicating some time to the thing. You don't want to be a crappy VAT pack staff. Let's be honest, I was pretty crappy VAT pack staff in last year. After 2020, just lost the passion for doing it. Rather fly in other people's events than make my own. I wish we could have made Albury a little bit more popular. All the ingredients are there. There's an airport right in the middle of the milk run every day. It can be a CTAF or a staff tower, Class D. Dash 8s go there. Saab 340s go there. And the runway is probably long enough for a 7.3. Seaboard 7286, let's check about 9,000.
Hey firm, just crossed over the step now, so descend to 5,000.
Descend 5,000, Seaboard 7286. Seven 747s, man. They want to get down low fast. Slippery little weasels. Don't know how the 7.8s
Just 527, descend to 3,000.
3,000, Jetstar 527.
Melbourne approach, good evening, Qantas 439 heavy, traffic direct to May, descending 9,000.
Qantas 479 today, Melbourne approach, track direct to Vices.
Direct to Vices, Qantas 479 heavy.
Come on PC, I know you're loading something. There we go.
Golf, Echo Mike, cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 27, Golf Lima Echo Mike.
Is that Gem in front of us? If so, he's only like 5 miles out.
Singapore 7286, descend to 3,000.
Descend 3,000, Singapore 7286. $3,000 set. In through the cloud.
Golf, Echo Mike, contact tower 120.5.
Tower 20.5, thanks for the rescue, Golf Lima Echo Mike.
That'll be our next. There's Lachlan.
Aircraft calling for clearance, say again, where your position is?
Hampton 5 is off ground to Essendon.
Hampton 5, stand by.
Coming out of the old Essendon, hang around Broady, I'm assuming? As would be. Actually, your Hems. Never mind. You're probably flying somewhere important.
Jetstar 5.
If you're Polar,
cleared ILS runway 27 approach.
we'd like to hover just outside of runway 27 for about an hour. That'd be great. No, flying at night is boring, man. You don't get to see all this wonderful scenery like the Yarra River right there.
6027.
Are we coming in past, what, Doncaster, that kind of stuff? Templestowe?
Hems 5, you'll be cleared direct to Melbourne, not above 1,500.
Cleared direct to Melbourne, above 1,500.
And Hems 5, just remain in the Essendon aerodrome vicinity until advised. Just 527, contact tower 120.5.
120.5, just 527.
Singapore 7286, clear RLS runway 27 approach.
Okay, Lars, approach runway 27, Singapore 7286. Approach set. And we'll take flaps 1.
Qantas 479, descend at 4,000.
Descend 4,000, Qantas 479, heavy.
Love those Kruger flaps. Nice.
Qantas 479 heavy, reduce speed to 20 knots or less.
Flaps 5.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Qantas 479 heavy.
I don't, yeah, in some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. I think it takes a lot of load off the CPU and sticks it onto the video card. They need a bit of a monster of everything. And we'll go all the way to flaps 20. Get down.
Singapore 7286, tower 120.5.
Over tower 120.5, Singapore 7286.
Just our 527, check that light landing clear.
180. Flaps 25. Speed 160.
Just 530, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
27 cleared for takeoff, just 530.
Golf Charlie, Lee Mac on Mike, Conogram 121.7.
217 and sorry for the delay, Lee Mac and Mike, chop.
Speed 145, flaps 30. Flaps 37. Melbourne Tower, Singapore 7286, established 27.
Singapore 7286, Melbourne Tower, number 2.
7286. We have checklists. Landing checklist, speed brake is armed, landing gear down and 3 green. Flaps are set 30. Checklist complete.
Just 527, runway 27, clear to land with space 0 to go panel.
Clear to land runway 27, just 527.
On the target area, Giant 7554 heavy up to par, fully ready.
On to 7554, Melbourne Tower. Just 530, come up departure.
Departure 530.
Just 5...
Run on sight. There's a marker, Minecraft.
27 on it.
Does anybody have a landing rate bingo?
Just 526, right 27 on it.
Star 526, if you copied my last trend, you should just hold position because I'm not sure if you heard that or not.
Saving for Jetstar 526.
Star 527, contact ground 121.7.
21.7, Jetstar 527.
Singapore 7286, runway 27, clear to land, flight 0 to 8 knots.
27 clear to land to Singapore 7286.
Star 526, you need to be listening to my instructions, mate. I could have gotten you out there, but it's too late now.
Melbourne Tower, good evening, Qantas 439 Heavy, final approach, runway 27, ILS capture.
What is up with Orbx tonight?
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Get Star 526, line up from my 27.
Line up running 270, Star 526.
Long landing. Long landing.
I'm surprised you went on the ground already. Come on. Reverse is red. There's an 85. And they're braking.
2,000 feet remaining.
I heard the 10 call and then there was nothing.
Star 526, that's the low runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Clear to take off Jetstar 526.
Singapore 7286, contact ground 121.7.
Over the ground, Singapore 7286.
Cross 479.
27, can I have your bay, please?
Golf 5-1, Jetstar 527. Sorry, Golf 4-1, Jetstar 527.
Hotel 3.
Jetstar 527, cross runway 16 on Echo, right on Victor, and then Juliet to the bay.
Continue on Echo right, Victor, Juliet to the bay, Jetstar 527.
Echo ground, this one is 285 is 44 Papa,
Qantas 285, contact tower 120.5 today.
Indeed, there are only 2 cases. Tim's good to go.
Good evening, contact 1165 at day Golf 50, we cross pushback.
Tim wins the last milk run win.
Qantas 1165, pushback approved.
Pushbacks are approved, contact 1165.
Firebird 5278 holding short Papa.
Firebird 5278, contact tower 120.5 today.
Okay, good day, Firebird 5278.
Ground Singapore 7286, vacated 27 on Echo. Hotel 3 is our gate.
Open ground, corner 7554, request to push Charlie 11.
Qantas 7554, push approved.
Sure, donuts.
Push approved, corner 7554.
Singapore 7286 on Echo, cross runway 16, then right on Victor, and Juliet to the bay.
Cross 16 on Echo, then right Victor, Juliet to the bay, Singapore 7286. Indeed, the only milk runs I'll get from here on in are public holidays.
Melbourne ground good, even in Qantas 479 heavy.
And shift swaps.
Request
yeah, it's basically a week of nights except for Friday where I don't work, and then a Saturday. Saturday kind of the shift that I've been doing at the moment, 10 to 6.
Qantas 479 taxi Echo cross runway 16.
You get 2 days a week off, and then Friday and Sunday.
Roger.
Good luck going away anyway.
And cross runway 34 and Tango to the bay. Qantas 479.
Approaching 16.
Clear the cross 16. On to Victor. Gonna get our APU ready to go. The weekends look to be a thing that get rostered on and off, so it'll be like a month of no F&O and then another month of F&O. It might be 1 week on, one week off. So yeah, F&O's in pretty jeopardy as well. Ah, crap. Damn. I need to go down there, don't I?
Yeah, ground German cargo at 10 to 16 over here, in front of us on Alpha.
Echo Victor. Could I have even got there? I don't know. Should have gone that way. Okay. How far in are we? Can we make it around? Oh, we'll try. Time to get engine 1 and 2 going. Yeah, it was our fault. We'll try to get around into Victory.
Melbourne ground, contact 1165, request taxi.
Yeah, morning streams. Someone just mentioned that Sunday event. And if it's Sunday in like America, and I start work at 3 PM, I can do that. Get up at 9 AM, fly a bit.
Traffic up and down.
Be done by about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Qantas 75 54. If you haven't already, contact Tower 120.5.
Oh, ground's gone. Damn. Do we have Victor going all the way down? I don't think we do. No, we don't. Okay, in this scenery I think Victor stops at Golf. Yeah, Golf. Guess what Orbx needs to do? An upgrade to Melbourne. Again, version...
For the 278, line up and wait runway 27.
Line up and wait, Firebird 278.
Imagine building Melbourne Airport and forgetting to put a parallel taxiway in.
German cargo, 10:50 Navy ready up the far hole.
Look at the shadow of our 747 swinging through there. That's something you wouldn't be able to do on
Station calling,
nighttime flight.
Yeah, just German cargo 10:50 Navy reporting ready up the far hole 27.
Start 10:15, I'm south. Qantas 75 54, your micro 6.
Qantas Qantas 479, request taxi gate Bravo 23 via Sierra Tango Romeo.
Gate 3 should be clear.
Qantas 479, Roger can taxi Sierra Tango Bay.
Roger Tango today.
Melbourne Tower, contact 1165 on ground, request taxi to the runway.
Yeah, version 6000.
Station calling, just stand by 30 seconds, please.
Well, I talked about Melbourne Airport missing taxiways. I do mean the real one.
Request taxi.
Qantas 1165, you've actually got the incorrect call sign. It should be Quebec Foxtrot Alpha. You filed as Quebec Alpha Foxtrot.
That's
I
true.
Correct right now. Just begin a minute. Contact 116.
Yeah, when is the third runway starting in Melbourne? Who knows? When's a train going to start in Melbourne?
5554 request taxi facing Quebec.
Qantas 7554, you can taxi holding point Quebec, runway 27.
Taxi the holding point Quebec, runway 27, Qantas 7554, thanks.
That's a really strange place to park in Qantas.
Runway 27 clear for take, flight 0 to Barry Takeoff.
Runway 277 takeoff, YBF 278.
That's a taxiway, man. You can't park there. Come on.
Double 10, good evening, Qantas 448.
And we'll stop here, see if he's going to move. I suspect not.
1165, Melbourne ground, you're my first.
Urban Tower, this is Qantas 1165, go ahead.
Qantas 1165, taxi via Yankee Alpha, Echo holding point runway 27.
Taxi to holding point 127 via taxiway Yankee Alpha Echo Papa, Qantas 1165.
How did he get there? I suspect that's him. He got his taxi clearance out of Yankee, and that's where he is.
Qantas 448, we're 2 miles.
278.
Start moving.
Flight is g'day, flight is 278.
Thames 5, Melbourne South, so just confirm the attention.
Thames 5, we're just overhead the intersection back up.
So I've got a 448 from my 27.
There's a Lachlan up there somewhere. He's finally moving, yay! Let's get back onto the taxiway centre line so I can get into the position 3.
105 behind the arriving aircraft, runway 27 behind.
On the arriving aircraft, on flight 27 behind German colleagues and getting out.
Tower Qantas 7554, ready to go, Quebec.
Qantas 7554, Melbourne Tower.
Qantas 448, we're vacating.
Knuckle up over 27 threshold. Nice. Oh, you wait over that side.
448 on Echo.
Well, once I'm parked.
Runway 34, hold short of Alpha.
Hold Echo, cross 34, hold short Alpha, Qantas 448.
Parking brake set. APU is on the bus, we'll shut it down.
5 Melbourne Tower, just confirm your intentions, you just plan to park there?
Ham 5, we're flight is the track about 1 mile north of the field and land the bay Monday Road.
215, roger that, stand by all minutes.
I can see the moon, but I can't see the chopper.
Qantas 479, I got a slight problem here. The tower requested pushback pump, so push me into the gate.
There we go. There's Lachlan in his, the wrong paint, but at least the helicopter's the right type of helicopter.
Qantas 479, I just need to push from Bravo 25 down to Bravo 24 or Charlie 3.
Qantas 479, roger, stand by, break. Time to cargo 15, runway 27 clear to takeoff.
27 clear to takeoff, time to cargo.
There he is, look at that.
General broadcast, anyone on the ground frequency, please switch to Melbourne Tower, frequency 120.8.5.
There you are, look at that. Gonna take a screenshot there. Dangerous. There he is. Why not? Let's chuck a circle around him. With that little bit of fun sent to the Discord, we can complete the shutdown. Okay, beacon is off, and packs can go off as well. We'll get onto a ground power of some sort. I meant to say, get onto ground connections. Power request, and we'll start the deboarding. APU Gen 2 is off. Cargo doors coming open. As the 747 cracks a very large happy smile. See that message start? Okay, we'll start depowering. We've got APU no longer required. Beacon's already off, logo lights off now. And I believe another crew takes this aircraft up to Singapore, so we'll leave it in its current state pretty much. A couple of little sundry items you want 200 set. Rest of that's good to go. And I'll set 2000. Okay, 1 hour 42 minutes on the main clock, 1 hour 11 minutes on the flight clock. And set through the ACARs and all good. Go for a walk around. It is the last time we'll get to do it, so. Until we meet again, probably with some leave or whatever. The milk run has been a fun event. It remains to be a very good, solid event that keeps drawing ATC. Sydney, Melbourne, and if you wanted, Canberra, Albury, anywhere else in between there, where we can think Merimbula, Maria, Wollongong, Avalon, Bendigo, Ballarat, the Gippsland airports maybe. And of course, Melbourne and Sydney. Maybe even out west if you wanted to go out to, like, I don't know, Orange, Bathurst, Dubbo, Young. They're all CTAFs anyway, so they don't need an air traffic control tower. So my suggestion is, if you're a Vatsim person, jump onto the milk run every week, if you can. And whether it's flying as a 747 down to Melbourne, or the Airbus A330 or 320 up to Sydney, -8 down to Albury, or something a little bit more, you know, general aviation. Why not do Bankstown to Moorabbin, or Essendon to Albury in a King Air or a Learjet Citation, even a Cessna 172. If you interact with the ATC system down here in the south end of Australia's mainland, then yeah, Monday nights, it's the night to do it. So as we see the last vestiges of the sun going down there in a rather nice clear looking Melbourne evening, with the Singapore Airlines Cargo 74. That's a real life call sign, by the way, Singapore 7286. It flies every Sunday in the real world. You can check it out on FlightAware if you wanted to. SQ 7286. There we go, Sydney to Melbourne, 747-400, just like what we flew there. Sunday, yeah, every Sunday. Singapore to Sydney, Sydney to Melbourne, then it changes call sign to go up to back to Singapore. Anyway, that has been a very enjoyable milk run. I do enjoy flying the big aeroplanes like the 74. Big nice grab of 4 throttles in your hand. Let the ground handlers do their thing over there, with all the doors open on the 74, including that wonderful nose door. How about we walk over the terminal? I'm sure I'll be back to seeing other Australian events. I do notice that every once in a while they put events on Sunday, such as yesterday's event where we flew the Dash 8 up to Port Macquarie. Hopefully there's a few more Sunday events to go around. Melbourne, of course, in lockdown again, so we have a curfew now. Nobody's allowed out of their homes after 9 PM. The wood pigeon cargo boxes. Yeah, they're funny. Might move across the ground a little bit quicker than a very slow walk. One last turn back at our very nice 7-4. Sad times. I'm sure I'll come back to milk runs whenever I can. Basically any time we have a holiday on Mondays is quite likely to see me back on the milk run. So I think the next big, well, I don't even know what the next big Monday holiday is. But let's run over, grab a car and drive home. So I just happen to I live about 15 minutes drive away. In fact, there's a bus stop up here. Catch the 901 bus home. Just trying to get myself oriented to where we are. Oh, there's the one in October? Yeah, sure. I'll be there for that. Anytime we have an actual public holiday on a Monday, I'm free to milk run. That's a bit of a long walk. I know where we are though, so I'm going to the bus stop, which will take me home to Brodie, 901 bus. Yeah, escapes hotel quarantine. I've run around the back. There we go. Actually, I've got a few friends that live around here in Brodie, so I could just, you know, ring them up. Hey, pick me up from the airport. Cool. Thanks for picking me up, friends. Let's go home. Well, with that bombshell, it's time to end the milk runs for a little while. I'll hopefully see you for maybe a GA flight sometime in the week, and whatever's on for the weekend, which looks like a reasonable good channel. So if you don't have me on Discord, feel free to add me. It's Musical Aviator Discord. There's a space between Musical and Aviator. I might even throw in a link. Why not? Let's throw a link into the chat. How do we do that? Invite people. That's how we do that. Copy. Next quarantine stream probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, depending how I'm feeling. If you click on the link down there, you'll find your way into my Discord, which looks like that. Until next time, I will see you guys around. Till then, I have been Musical Aviator. Bye for now.